Good morning and God bless. I just had a word from the Lord today, and I just wanted to share with you all or anybody else who has been victim to mean people. First of all, the devil's not the smartest person. He's not smart at all. He's not the wisest person. He's not the strongest person mentally, physically, or anything like that. So that's why he makes his moves the way he does. So the best thing that you can do is, in your best capabilities, is not be a victim. When he first pursued you, he is a predator. This world is full of predators. When he first pursued you, he saw that you were, either he saw or he made you where you were in an isolated situation, where he saw that you were not going to get too much help. There's a few people who will hope that you do. There's a few people who like to start wars and problems and different things like that. But for the most part, the devil saw that you were in a vulnerable situation, or he helped put you in one and turn people against you so that people wouldn't come. And even just have something as simple as nice words to say about you, and people say bad things to make it justifiable for different groups to hate you. And I've said it before, it'd be different people with different reasons, and all they know is to hate you. And it can happen so easily because people are weak. So if you have already been a victim to somebody, now they see that you can be a victim to them. They don't really need to know why. They don't even need to like the person. They don't need to have a conversation with the person. People believe that you were in the wrong and justified that it was okay to do this to you. People need somebody to dish all their dirt and pain out on, their excuses out on, and just these weak individuals, because they don't have no other way of within themselves to come up and rise and get attention any other way. So they need the validation, or they need the confirmation to make other people look bad. But what you have to do is not be one of those people that they prey on as easily. A person can look bad, and it's just simple things, just speaking up for yourself, just carrying yourself with dignity, looking well kept to the best of your ability, being well kept, having your own money, your own everything basically. Doesn't mean that you can't be a friend or you won't have times where you're in need, but for the most part, try to stay up on your feet. Because the minute they catch you slipping, this is a world full of lions. And these people thrive off of lying. These people thrive off of cheating. These people thrive off of using individuals to step on and get higher. Like I said, that is the way some people feel. They feel like only way that they could feel like they're moving up is to find somebody beneath them. No matter how low they are, they don't see themselves that low. The minute they see somebody lower than them, they feeling good about themselves. They're feeling like kings and queens. So like I said, these people move in cheating and fictional storylines. If you hear certain people, they say the same thing. They have the same actions. When people do people wrong, whether it be cops or teachers or anything that made it to the news, they have the same tendencies. They have the same way of aggregating the situation to make it look like you are the problem to other people who believe that you were already the problem just because you were not in that profession, or you were just in the race or the sex, or at the time that you were wearing or just happen to be wearing a hoodie or something like that. They all have the same technique. They all have the same mindset. They all have the same beliefs. That's definitely a group of individuals, and people will prey on that. And then you can have that not even in racism. There's people in your neighborhood who believe that people who don't speak up, who people are not loud, women who are not, just because they're single, they should be promiscuous. They have a mind frame to think that anybody who is single is promiscuous, or and can just be used and flaunted and tricked and lied to, and no matter what they do, the dirt can't get back to their wives. Even though a lot of times if you're a wife, you already know, what a man is doing. But these men are so delusional. So there's people in just different time frames. So you'll have people in different groups, and they just saw you as a victim. They didn't agree. They didn't like each other. The Nazi didn't like the hood dude, and sometimes they do. Sometimes they're working together to destroy the same people. But sometimes, not all the time, because I've had some hood dudes who actually want to uplift the people, but they don't what they have to do at the time. They're looking out for people. We have angels in all sorts of areas, in all sorts of professions. I could never say all cops are bad, because I've met the majority were good, but I've met some that were not. And I can imagine people who have to experience them more, who lives on the street or do hood things, they have more interactions with them. So I don't believe when they say that they're lying, because their interactions are different. Their transactions are different. So, but from my experience, no. Or I can't even say all teachers are bad, but I've met almost more than half of them, other than, that were not all the best. They didn't have good intentions. They had really messy, nasty attitudes. But I met some, but when you meet those really good ones, they're really good, really pure, and they really want to help you and elevate you and share their knowledge. Some people don't. They just want a paycheck, and I don't know if they get some sort of bonuses by who they don't pass or who they label as bad. And I think sometimes they already label us a certain way from just the way we carry ourselves. Like I said, the way you speak up for yourself, the way you dress, the way you present yourself to the world. And unfortunately, the reputations that people have said about you that carry you from one institution to the next. I was doing a thing today on my paper on a Tuskegee study. That's something you should look into. That's something I didn't know about. I'm pretty well educated and I enjoy reading. I don't really care to, not that I don't care, but I think we've seen enough slave stories. So when I saw the images, I thought this was something way back when. Not only was it recently, I'm sure it's recently still happening. So it just tells you how quickly these people, and I've heard other speakers speak on people who have a list. It's so easy for somebody to put you on a list, just a victim list, and if you fell for it before, then you're easy to get put on another one. And if there was a list of these people who were not allowed to be treated for a disease that they may not have, the whole thing was tricky. A lot of them were being implanted with the disease. A lot of them didn't even have the disease. They told them they did. It was like they just their odds on trusting God was going to be better than trusting this experiment that they didn't even know that they were in. But yeah, so many things are happening that you don't even know are still going on. People are still using people for slavery. I look at slavery also, it's always just been a sexual thing, a sexual transaction. You see that they always were raping the wives, sometimes raping the men. I think it was an obsession with the black woman's body. So you think that stopped? No, not when people are still liking prostitutes. And that mindset is not just in racism. That mindset is just in a lot of individuals who like control and who have categorized people as low people. And like I said, those low people sometimes be prostitutes, single women. Sometimes they can't wait to put you in that. Like I said, they were not even a part of that category. They didn't even have the disease, but they couldn't wait to put them in that category. So yeah, this world is vicious. You have to be prepared and know it, and you can't think that people want the best for you. There are some people who do, but you have to want a priority for yourself, and you have to represent that you have it and that you're going to get it. And that's not going to eliminate everything, but it will eliminate a lot. Because like I say, these people are very weak-minded, and they want to use opportunity. So just know when you're out here and you are single, when you are not a part of a big group or something well-known or whatever. These people fall short. We see the celebrities every day with all the money, all the protection, all the bodyguards try to kill the president, almost all of them. So try to destroy their character. So why not you? Look at what they did to Jesus. Why not you? It is still possible, but the odds are way less than they let it be like anybody, you know what I'm saying, that don't want to go to jail, who really ain't that strong. They're just trying to scare you, So just be strong, carry yourself the best you can with dignity and respect. Know you deserve dignity, respect. Treat other people with dignity and respect. And then for the most part, that won't come back on you. But yeah, when people just see you as a victim and it works, and like I said, you can't see how people prospered off of it, but people prosper off of it. People get they'll make a woman feel better by disrespecting another one, making them feel elevated. Now, she's feeling like this girl, and now she want to get married. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't know how these people has prospered off of you. Something that they've always wanted. They couldn't get their own, but they used yours and gave it to somebody else as a good gesture that carries them through life, that somebody didn't fall in love with them for, or they didn't gather their friendship on, or the family have decided to be a group on and excluded you out of. Yeah, all this stuff is very, you just have to be alert and aware that these are the type of individuals that we are dealing with. And It's just not. It's almost like watching the animal kingdom. There are definitely predators out here, and they look like they're not attacking you, but sometimes they're waiting till you become in a vulnerable situation, or they're trying to put you in one, trying to get you to trust them, all sorts of different things like that. But I just love you. God bless you, and I just say people are looking for a victim, so just try your best not to be one, not to put yourself in situations where nobody's seen, heard, or have any idea what's happening besides you and another individual. I don't care how much you trust them. If you don't have no friends to text, put it on a Facebook post before you go on somewhere that you feel shaky. You know, you're in this room and you don't know what's on the other side. You know, you woke up in this place. You know, you got to leave a paper trail for yourself. Thank God for some type of social media, some type of video, because depending on who's involved, sometimes we don't get those. Sometimes, most of the time we do, but those 911 messages, those phone records, they could destroy the phone, anything. So, throw it out there so that people know what's going on, because people like opportunity. That's all they like. There's a reason why positions are using opportunity, because they know they can get away with it. Nobody's going to question it. They're going to be the one who gives the excuse of what happened to you. Especially hoping that we are poor and that we don't stick together. We're not going to investigate more. So just the stories that we've seen happen be brought to light. Imagine the people who couldn't afford to bring it to light, So just be real, and know what's going on. It's not because people are victims. I beat myself up because of some things that happened to me for being people victim. Then I look at people like, what's his name? That's so bad. I don't know. Dang it. Maybe because I'm just got so much on my mind today, but a lot of these little boys who got killed, inappropriately and triggered and made to look like a villain when they were not. They were just trying to go to the store or something like that. Their mothers are so strong. It's like they might have already been trying to attack those mothers. Those mothers are strong people, so don't think that you're not a strong person. Sometimes people are attacking you because of how strong just your lineage is. There's your grandparents and how well they work. If they let you just go free, we don't know what you may do. We don't know who you may inspire. We don't know who you may touch. You're not going along with the program. That is an issue. You're not just letting things happen. You're not just letting certain races take over and exclude you. You're asking questions. You're making other people think who care, because like I said, even though it could be, let's say like racism. Okay, let's put it this way. I said that the other day too. Like in your hood, there's good people and there's bad people, right? A lot of times, the good people don't even know that those people are bad, because it's not being exposed, and people want to get home to their children. It's kind of like, if it's not happening to me, if it's not thrown up in my face. But when you expose people to different things, it's not that you want people to risk their lives for you or take your space, but it helps people, you don't know who be able to help fight and just expose it, just let people know that it's wrong. Because a lot of people, they're like roaches. They don't want to light to come on them. They don't want to be seen as the individuals that they are, or the demons that they are, or that they were just bothering you because they thought that they were better than you. They're going to tell people they thought you were better than them. They always trick in the whole situation. But yeah, so I'll say that also with racism. For the majority, most people are good, but they don't know. When they go see Tommy's cool with them. Tommy's buying them drinks and dinners and all, all this stuff to distract them. And but when they go away and you leave them with the black friend, and the black friend don't want to come around no more, or can't, people just don't know, and other people do cover people up. There's always a good and a bad, but for the most part, the majority of people, if they just knew, a lot of things are just not done because people don't know, and people are very tricky with the way that they handle people, and they handle people differently, so that it can look like a person to make a victim, So just know people are out here trying to make you a victim, put you in a category that you may not be in, may have never been in, may have recovered from. People don't like you to recover from things, especially when they were profiting off of it. And people are profiting off of you feeling low about yourself, because now they look good when they give you that word of encouragement after they just beat you down. They're the reason why. When they give you that word of encouragement in front of this person or that person, now they're looking like the hero. Maybe you shouldn't do that drug, but when everybody not around, they the one who's selling it to you, type of stuff like that. But anyway, that was on my heart and my mind, and I think that was real deep, because I still feel God and the Word of God put that in me. And a lot of times we just don't know. And a lot of times we do know. So we need somebody else to express what we know and bring it out so that we can be strong. But yeah, be strong. Just because you're single doesn't mean you have to be promiscuous. You have to fall for anything. You have to let people treat you any kind of way. Just because you're not the family favorite doesn't mean you have to be, for the most part, that it is tricky because they will make you look bad and hurt you, and people won't know because people don't like to touch stuff that involves families. People don't like to touch stuff that involves, you see, like black races. They like the black people handle that. Let the family handle that. So sometimes you're going to have to get your stuff away from those type of people so that they don't take you away from life. So anyway, I love you. God bless. Keep that in mind. That somebody's always trying to make you a victim, make you fall into some sort of category. So when you see, even if it's something you hadn't done, they done already said that you have done it. And I've had a guy on here said that too, about the bikes. He's like, because you were my black, I would let my white person, I was trained because the white person won't steal. He could ride my bike. But because you're black, before you even do it, you've already done it. That was the most scariest thing to me. And just was a history of everything that has happened. Before you even do it, you've already done it. So now we can aggravate it out of you, and now we can destroy you for what we set you up for. You know what I'm saying? That was what I totally heard. Like I said, they all have the same mind frame when it's about us, or about individuals, or about minority, or about vulnerable people, victims. They're always trying to make you a victim, no matter how strong you are. There's always just predators even stronger who can cheat better, who can hide behind certain titles and positions and different things like that, and they enjoy giving you this false hope that you make me get here like me, and I don't want you here. I don't want you to be my neighbor. So I love you. God bless. Remember, there's always also good people, but you got to get out here. And that also was in my psychology class. A lot of people are victims because they don't have friends. They don't have friend groups, people who speak up for them. So when people are asking about how wonderful and fantastic you are, because your light is shining and they're excited about it, now we got this hater describing you. So now, instead of a person who loved you for who you are, they hate you for not who you aren't, and actually who that hater is. He knows what it's like to be hated. He knows what he hates about himself. So everything, all those things is what he's telling people about you, because you are his victim. You are making him look better in the light now. What he does doesn't look so bad, okay? I love you. I hope that blesses you. May we be good people together, and we come together, and we make those friendship groups, and we make those churches, and we make those sister bonds. I don't care if it's a college seniority and different things like that, where we're not hating and we're not jealous of each other. Everybody has their own unique beauty, their own unique talents, and we need to let it show. There's not just one singer in the family. There's not just one artist in the family. We are the family, And I say that as a family, as a race, but also mainly as a group of people who love and believe in God. And when I say God, I don't know everything, but I do believe that God represents love. I think love brings everything forward, much better than hate would. And I am so done, and I'm about to enjoy my blessed day. And y'all wish me help through these goals that I'm trying to make. Just to be ashamed that we have to do so much to be financially stable out here. That's another prayer I wish. I don't care if you work at McDonald's, Burger King. Maybe it may be a level of financial stability, but I wish everybody to be stable enough to eat, sleep, have some place to go, and be happy, and be able to do things when family needs you, and for yourself, and for your children. If they need $5, be able to cash app it, or be able to buy groceries, be able to help somebody in some type of way. But right now, we are scratching even for our own selves, and I don't like that. And it doesn't have anything to do with the presidency. That's other greeds and these people who own these different things, or whatever things are going on. And that, that's a whole. I don't want to speak on that because I don't really know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure people can eat, though. We all know people can eat. We have all worked in restaurants where they throw away a lot of food, and they're like, they can't eat, they can't sleep here, they can't do anything. So where the hell do these people go? So I am praying for those people and somebody to care and open their eyes and put effort to work towards that also. But, yeah, not just not criminalize being different or victims, or not like other people, not like other individuals. But Yeah, anyway, I love everybody. God bless. Wish me luck in my goal so that I can be financially stable for myself and the people that I love. And I wish you the same with you and yours. I love you. God bless. Bye-bye.